I'd be scared of her. I'd give her drugs. She's dangerous. She's dangerous. Look, she put that lady in a bottle. How dare she? That evil, rotten person. We must drug her. We must throw her in the shower and take her clothes off. And then throw poison on her head in case she has lice, like a wild animal. And then 3/4 of her hair will fall out while she's locked up 5 days to be classified. Then we'll let her out once she's classified. We won't let her make any phone calls or get any phone numbers. The only phone number she has memorized is her evil stepsister Dawn. And Dawn likes to contribute to throwing bullshit at my way. She pretends she's my friend to my face. We sit and play cards together. We played up to 500 on one game, and I won every fucking game. Is that why she doesn't like me? I didn't try to win every game. I couldn't help it. She wanted to keep playing. I said, well, let's give up. I keep winning. Maybe we should just give up. No, we must play to 500. I'm going to win one of these games. I'm going to. And we keep playing. And then, oh my God, Vicky won all those games. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spread lies about her and tell people that she's schizophrenic crazy. If I do that, they'll lock her up and they won't find out that she won every game. She won every game. And that's not fair. Life's not fair. She won every game. It's okay, Dawn. We still love you. I found a pig head in the park. A pig head in the park. The gifts the universe will give you if you change your frequency instead of talking shit about people and hoping for people's failure instead of rooting them on. You're supposed to root on your friends. If you can't root somebody on, they're not your friend. Vicky Ann, Sticky Icky Wicky Vicky, if they can't listen to your music and encourage you, and then pretend on Facebook, oh, I've always liked it when I listen to your music. You'd never listen to my music, Haley. I've sent it to you, and you never listened to it. What do you mean? I never sang to you, ever. Oh, yes, you did. No, I did not. I remember when I do things. I've never sang to you, Haley. Oh, oops. I could go to jail. I could go to prison. Not jail. Prison. Because I'm such a bad person. Harassment. This is harassment. Not taking somebody out of their house, sending cops in, breaking their shit, dragging them out, handcuffing them, parading you around like a wild animal in front of your new neighbors. But Haley didn't do that, so I'm not talking about her. And when I said Haley, I was talking about a different Haley. Haley Osborne. I go to jail talking about Haley Osborne. I have to make sure everything's in place There's nothing out of place, because they might say that I'm crazy and take me away. That's what it's like to live in fear. Knowing that if I slip up and break an OP by speaking of somebody that destroyed my life a year ago, I can go to prison. She could do that. She's that powerful. She's that powerful if she does it. She's that evil if she does it. And anybody that knows me I'm a forgiving person. And she can give me back my dog and my stuff that's in her basement. Oh. Yeah. From one bag of... And now... I'll get some brandy. Oh, where's my camera? Oh, I'm upside down. No. Am I upside down? No. The brandied fruit, I got this size jar. And I can, Oh. October, or September, yeah, somebody instigated when I tried to have free food for the community and told somebody something, and all my food ended up in the trash. So I haven't had the drunken goat. I had about $75 worth of cheese that they couldn't carry upstairs for me. They threw it in the trash. And my coffee. A shit ton of coffee. My coffee for the month. My coffee for the rest of the month of September. All because I played at the West Elm Swamp. And I was blessed with a bunch of shit and I thought I'd share. They told me I couldn't. I started, and they locked me down, but I knew somebody was behind something. I don't know who it was, so I'm not talking about anybody in particular. Unless it was you, then I guess I am talking about you and I could go to prison. How's that make any sense? You stealing from me a year ago? You had me locked up a year ago? You worked Danica up, telling her how dangerous I was, and I was talking about evil Binky. I never had any fucking evil Binky story, you bitch. You're not eating. Because I said it on the internet, does that make it true? But I guess if you say it, it makes it true. Okay. I found my cigarettes. Gotta get the lid to my pipe. Where is my pipe? My pretty, pretty pipe. If I had my rugs, my clothes wouldn't be on the ground. They'd only be on the borders, which was my plan. I have Dawn's handmade rug that I want. It's at Mia's in the hallway. I don't care how bad it stinks, I'll fix it. I want the 2 rugs that Justin gave me. Those are there at Newland. They want to put me in jail for processing what happened, the most traumatic thing that ever happened in my whole fucking life. I'm not allowed to process it because I could go to prison. Because I'm not just yelling about it to myself. Because I don't want it to happen to other people. And if I have to go to prison to tell my fucking story, then I will. You fucking bitch. You got 24 hours of me. You can, yeah. Do whatever you want with that. And I'll sit there and meditate on how much you are failing. There's the shit that Earl had by feeling whatever it was you were doing to me. Why are they hating on you, Vicky? Mom, I'm sorry. Something changed. Somebody said something. And all of a sudden I'm being hated on. And I can feel it. Nobody was hating on Earl. Yeah. They weren't hating on Earl. They were hating on her mother. For what? For being scared that the cops came in my apartment and broke my things and dragged me out like a wild animal and handcuffed me? You want to judge my reaction to that after I got let loose? And I got away the first time without being drugged. But then when I was drying my tie-dyes at Fallbrook Park, that took me 3 weeks to sort around because I lost all my food and all my money and all my cigarettes because she took those out of my house. She, whoever stole, that's who I'm talking about. And if you stole, if my things are in your basement, then I am talking about you. You want me to live like a feared, hunted animal like Bucky Phillips? You want me to be hunted because I'm the most peaceful person you ever met? And that can't be. You can't be that happy, Vicky. You must be miserable like us. You must be fat and sit on the couch and watch a goddamn dumb show. Look at what these people did. They're viral. They get a lot of brand deals. They make money. Let's watch every night. But when your friend wants to do something important, you can't even go down and listen to him play an open mic. That is not a supportive person. That is not a friend. That is not family. That is not you, because I'm not talking about you. Unless you're a character actor, you did a good job. You deserve an Academy Award for a supporting actor. And I'll root for that. And I pray for that. Cops are the only humans that have had me stand there and look at me while I was naked. Oh, no. Cops and mental health workers. They cut my clothes off December 5th. They cut my clothes off of me. And I lay there naked on the table. And they said, Vicky, 7 or 8 of them run in a half circle, standing around the gurney I'm laying on, naked. Nothing on at all. They took my clothes off after they handcuffed me and walked me down the stairs because I didn't cooperate, because I was a feared animal being misunderstood. I had a conversation with that guy. Jesus Christ, his last name's Yezi. And I had a conversation with him. And I thought he knew what was going on. And all of a sudden, he reaches over and handcuffs me. And he's standing behind me. And he's 6'4". And if you've ever been on Newland, those stairs are steep and there's a lot of them. And he wants me to follow the little short dickwad that's encouraging. Look at that hot chocolate. There's things floating in it. Oh, yeah, dude. It's nutmeg and cinnamon. Oh, she's a witch. She's got clothes on the floor. She must be crazy. And then Yezi, I can picture it right now. He's sitting in one chair, I'm sitting in the other. And he says, come on, Vicky, you got to go with us. And he says, I have to. So I politely let him handcuff me. And I told him about the trapezoid and not to do it too tight. But of course, he has to follow regulations, and they pinch your wrist. And somebody in trauma that's being taken out of their home based on what? I don't know, because they're not telling me. Taken to a place that I've feared since Terry Newhouse got drugged for being a star angel. And you know what happened to her? Same thing as Dave Soderbergh. And Kyle Starshine Green. Everybody loved. Everybody wanted a drug. Except me and his friends, his true friends, and the people that loved him from his heart, from the heart. Ben and Miranda, Mason, anybody that knew him, loved him. But his family thought he needed drugs because he's too much of a light being. He glowed too much. He gave too much. He loved too much. He loved every person on this planet, and so do I. And just because you don't believe it doesn't make it true. I do love everybody on the planet, and I love you. And if you can't fucking understand that, why is it my job to prove to you that I'm telling the truth?